gentlemen. Alrighty, recently some huge FPS titles have been released, and as we mentioned in Let's News, some of those games may not be moving the needle as they once did, and that got us thinking about our all-time favorite first-person shooter games, which sparked a lot of debate. I remember being back in the late 90s going to Valve when they first did Half-Life, or down at id Software. One of my first trips as a journalist was in 1994 to visit id right after they had launched Doom, which I still remember the day, December 10th, 1993, when I first played Doom. It was such an incredible experience. But anyways, those are some of my favorites. Tonight, we're going to settle it and name our top 3 first-person shooter games of all time. This is ranked, and Kyle is over there at our ranked board. Look at this. Like Kyle's about to school us with Emily, Maddox, and Brandon. Kyle, introduce us to our incredible new segment that's going to be all the rage of the internet's Ranked.
Absolutely. This is Ranked. This is our ranked board, no E. How this works is each of our panelists have created a list of their top 3 first-person shooter games of all time. You all prepared. They prepared ahead of time. They have them figured out. Now, we're going to go one by one. We're going to go Brandon's top 3, Maddox's top 3, Emily's top 3. Once that's been settled, we're going to get the master list, the ultimate top 3, the best 3 first-person shooter games of all time. Indisputable. Are we prepared?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Before that, I have to let everyone at home know that you can vote on this. We're going to primetimevoting.com, and you can vote on who you think has the best list amongst our panel. Yeah, you could choose Emily, you could choose Maddox, you could pick Brandon, I guess. Brandon, we're going to start with you. We're going to start with your top 3.
Excellent.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Here we go. Brandon's number 3, best first-person shooter game of all time is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare.
Mildly popular.
Mildly popular.
Yeah, a deep cut.
Number 2, GoldenEye 007. And number 1 is Half-Life 2.
Yeah.
Jones, you know what I see here?
Yeah.
White bread.
Okay.
That's a boring list.
You're not feeling, well, it's it's a very popular genre, so there's very predictable picks, but those are some excellent video games
Do you honestly think GoldenEye holds up?
I do think GoldenEye holds up. I've played GoldenEye recently.
Maddox is rolling his eyes right now.
Oof.
Always hated GoldenEye. Always.
Even
hated
way
it.
back when?
Even way back when. All my friends I thought were stupid for playing it. It would make me angry. The controls were so slow. It was sluggish. The graphics were stupid. The weapons were stupid. The levels were stupid. Everything about the game was stupid.
Obviously not everything, Maddox. There's obviously some good to
Not a
it.
single good thing. Not even the colors.
Emily, is this list okay?
It's all right. I like Half-Life 2. It's a good, solid pick.
Okay.
Solid pick.
If you at home like that list, go ahead and vote for Jones. But now we're going to look at Maddox's list. Here we go, Maddox. Your number 3 best first-person shooter of all time is Doom from 2016.
Wow, the new one.
All time.
Of all time.
Yep. Just happened.
Look at his grin. Look at his. You're planning something. Jumping Flash 2?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
All right.
We'll talk about this, but I'm pumped on that.
Right?
And Half-Life 2.
And you included the exclamation point. I really appreciate that.
Yes! Maddox, what a pick!
Jumping Flash 2.
So, I guess
shoot.
you kind of shoot, right? Because you shoot like the
definitely
little
shoot. Oh,
diamonds.
yeah.
Okay.
absolutely.
You shoot or you
Wow.
die in that game.
And it's a platformer,
It's
small
a
stage.
yeah.
This, I see some recency bias on this. Is this honestly one of the best first-person shooter games of all time?
Oh, easily. It's way better than any of the other Dooms. And I know that's sacrilege for people who love Doom and Doom 2, and they're great games. But Doom 2016 does everything right about that series that you love about that series, and it changes the boringness of all these other shooters, except for Half-Life 2. I'm
Right.
going to agree with you on that one. Yeah.
Emily, do you think this is boring right here? A little boring? A little
Jumping
safe?
Flash is definitely a surprise.
Yeah.
But yeah,
for
I mean,
2.
look at.
I want to let everyone know. I want everybody at home to know that you can switch your votes. If you liked Jones before and like, no, Maddox is right. I'm switching to Maddox. You can
I
absolutely
saw
do
the
that.
person finishing Doom, and like,
Yeah.
wow, they put it down. That was a great game. Yeah. Wait till you try Jumping Flash 2, though.
It is.
Yeah.
Go ahead, try Jumping
Take your
Flash 2.
expectations and
Everyone at
throw
home,
right
go
out the
download
window.
it. It's on the
'Cause if I got
PSN
a
store.
PS1 game for you.
We got to move on to Emily's list. Emily, what did you call yourself? BioWare trash earlier? And you said you hate first-person shooters.
I don't hate them. I just don't play them very often.
So this is going to be an interesting top 3.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. This is Emily's number 3, her 3rd pick right
Number
here.
3rd.
Number 3rd, Jedi Knight 2, Jedi Outcast. That's a really good pick.
Thank you.
The Jedi Knight series, yeah. Was a shooter starting out.
Yeah.
Number 2, Borderlands 2. And number 1, Bioshock Infinite.
I got to know why over the original Bioshock, just out of curiosity.
I mean, just for me, when I played the original Bioshock, it was way more claustrophobic and scary for me.
Yes.
Of the just immense beauty of Bioshock Infinite, of being in the clouds, and the story was like way trippier. And like at the end, you're like, oh my god! Like you get to the end of Bioshock 1, you're like, oh, I should have known. Tell us about
Obviously. Borderlands 2, though. Why?
It was just so fun.
It is fun. Borderlands 2 is fun, but it's so memey. It's so jokey.
I know, but I love that. Not all FPSs have to be so serious.
Like this one right here?
Like this one.
Yeah. I get that.
This one.
It is fun in Borderlands 2 to find a slot machine and then get that one magic weapon that's like so stupid. It's like it's a gun that shoots guns.
Yes,
Like
love it. Love
I'm
that.
on board. Yeah.
There is only the one slot machine, though, isn't it? You like go home and you go up into the slot machine and you dump all your money into it.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a first-person shooter? That's one of the best of all time, Emily? Okay, let's see who the audience picked. Of course they like Jones's bland list right here.
That's right.
It's
It's a
so
good-
bland. They're like,
But
oh yeah.
Excellence is boring, Kyle. I don't
Excellence
know what to
is
tell you.
boring. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I don't know
Jones,
what
we're
to
gonna
tell
start with you.
Yes.
Which one do you want up in that master list?
Half-Life 2, of course. I mean, it's on there
Yeah,
twice.
it's shared. I guess we
if
have
you want
to
to
bring
take
it up.
Maddox's hat, I don't mean to,
No,
No,
take it.
all right, no, we're
Take it.
taking
Take
Maddox's.
my- yeah, let's take it.
You
That's
know,
fine.
I feel
that's teamwork.
confident about. Okay, fine.
Are we putting it at number 1 already? Or should we put it at number 2 and maybe we can argue something else up to number 1?
I guess number 2 is
Number two.
diplomatic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
let's
we'll
do
put it
that.
at number 2. Emily, what do you want? What do you want up on the master list? Doesn't even have to be from your own list.
I have to go with Jedi Knight too.
Jedi Knight 2, we didn't even talk about this. Maddox, you're shaking your head.
I don't know. I never.
Arguably the best Star Wars game ever made.
Arguably the best Star Wars game ever made right here.
I like the Super NES side-scrolling Star Wars game. That was pretty cool.
That's crazy because they're hard and super bad.
That's what
Terrible.
That's what I like.
Hate
I
it.
like how hard it is.
But what about a game where you can shoot guns and also use a lightsaber?
Yeah, I'm gonna not.
It's going to number 3. Unless you
Okay,
can
number
stop
3.
it.
I'm
Can
fine
you
with
stop
number 3.
it?
Yeah,
Oh,
let's do it. Number 3 is fine.
Jones, we can.
that
Oh,
down.
Jones already went. Maddox.
Yeah.
What's number 1? What's in contention here?
Well, I think for the number 1,
Yeah.
we have to go with the best shooter on this board and the most innovative one, which is Jumping Flash 2. Number 1, baby.
I hear you.
Yes.
I hear you. Let's talk about it. Let's
Boy, that
actually
was
talk
easy.
about
You
this.
just walked
All right.
over and you just
Jumping
grabbed
Flash.
it.
Because
didn't
it's
you?
my favorite pick. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
Jumping Flash 2. Emily, do you like this game?
Yeah. I mean, it really was innovative.
Fantastic game.
It should be number 1
No,
for sure.
A lot of people don't know about this game. You play as Robert, the robot,
Right.
Rabbit,
Yes.
and you're supposed to capture moo-moos, which are scattered across the universe.
Which
and
are
you're-
like squid-like creatures, yes?
yeah, they're like little
octopi?
one, yeah, and when you get close to them, they go moo moo.
Yep.
And then, yeah, true. These are all facts.
Well, he's saying GoldenEye lacked colors, and there are a lot of colors.
Yeah.
all the colors.
Lots of
The Jumping
colors.
Flash.
Half-Life 2 doesn't have a lot of colors, does it?
It doesn't. It's like, what's the word? Realistic, I think? It was, they were kind of going for that.
Or-
Don't you
Uh-oh.
dare.
Or
Don't you
grab.
dare.
Uh-oh. Stop me,
one.
Jones.
I will
one.
stop.
Should we make it number 2?
What, physically? I don't have anything to throw at you,
It
Kyle.
has a 2
Should we
in
do
it.
Half-Life 2
Okay.
right there?
It has a 2 in it.
Is that good?
All sequels, I just
2, 2,
noticed.
2. Yeah.
Yeah,
2, 2,
they're all
2.
twos.
Sequels are good. All the 2s.
That list is too good.
There you have it, everyone. That is our list. These are the best 3 first-person shooters of all time. You cannot debate it. That's it. Don't even make a comment in the comments. Don't even bother. That's it. Go home, get a tattoo. These are the best 3. Jeff Kelley, we want to know your top 3, by the way. Go ahead and tell us.
That's a great question, Kyle. I would say, I say Half-Life 2's right up there. I would say the original Doom still, just because what it did to bring 3D shooters to life. So for its time, I thought that was a big one. And then I'm trying to think what else I would put as my third. I'd say Half-Life, that. I would even say Portal I thought was really innovative for what it did. Sort of it was a different type of shooter. So I'm thinking more of innovation.
Like Jumping Flash.
Jumping Flash exactly for its time was really cool, and even Half-Life had some of those, original Zen, like some of that cool jumping stuff that I thought was cool. And yeah, and some of the Call of Duties have been good. It's tough. The shooters are like some of the best games I feel like come up in the shooting genre, and it has continued to improve. But for its time, even like Dark Forces, you think of Star Wars games, like for its time, Dark Forces came out after Doom, an incredible Star Wars shooter, and then Jedi Knight and Jedi Knight 2 that Justin designed. They were incredible games, but I thought Dark Forces for its time, I was blown away because that was like a 3D Star Wars world for the first time, and it was literally just a reskin of Doom. So anyways, a great discussion, but I'd probably put Half-Life 2 at the top of the list. Thank you, Kyle Bossman,
you,
unlicensed games therapist. All right.